There. That's it. That's him.
What's up, everybody? Back to give you another video. Back to get it on and popping, and I want to go in on something that you probably haven't heard or that hasn't been discussed on the major news. It's been discussed a lot on the internet, like YouTube and Vimeo, stuff like that. A lot of blog sites. This is about I'm gonna go foreign on y'all guys. I'm gonna show you my world view skills. This is about London and the Muslim patrols. Now let me go in. In some Muslim communities, like Europe, believe it or not, has a large Muslim population, believe it or not. A lot of people moved to Europe to escape the oppression of these religious Islamic extremists. Now, a lot of countries, if you don't know, like practically like the majority of Islam, a lot of these countries are leaning towards going by the Quran, going by the word of Sharia law, this, that, and the fifth. Now, what that means is it'll become, well, if you're a true believer, you shouldn't have a problem with it, I guess, but to some, it's like a repressive society. Now, being it's a repressive society, a lot of people want to express their feelings and angers and emotions, and they want the freedoms to do things. Now, that being said, a lot of Muslims have moved over to Western Europe and to America, into the Western cultures. Now, since they moved to Europe, especially there's been clashes in certain European countries because, you know the deal. I'm not gonna go into that. Maybe another video. I'll try, but or not try. I will. But there's big populations, especially in London. There's a huge Muslim population. A lot of the majority of them is Pakistanis, but they have a lot of Arabs from the African Mediterranean area, the Middle East. They have a lot of it. So now what took it upon itself now that they moved there. I gotta keep thinking it's here. I'm saying it's there. Now that they moved there, they formed their own little quote unquote militias where they want to dictate how Islamic law should be held in their community. They yell at Western women, call them pigs, saying filthy pigs, you need to put some clothes on, cover your face. Like if you're walking with a beard, they'll try to slap it out of your hand. They're trying to go to they're exactly doing what they moved England for. They're doing what they moved there. How can I word that? What they're doing is what they moved from, which they didn't agree with in their homeland. But now that they had moved to their adopted homeland, they're doing what they're doing back home. See what I mean? They don't like the repressive extremist society that they lived in, so they moved to Western culture. We have a lot more freedom. Well, being in the Western culture, now they see how it is, and they see, hey, their women are, they can move on and do their own thing. Now they want to repress them and go back to the old ways of their old country. Now the folks, I don't know, you don't want to be treated with a heavy hand, but at the same time, as long as it's your heavy hand, it's okay. I don't get that. Now, the clash is happening, a lot of people are, going to the police, going to the news report, but they're really not doing nothing because there's not a lot of them. But at the end of the day, it's bad because they don't know how to, what it is they're not assimilating into the culture. They're not assimilating into London, they're not assimilating to England, to Germany, the Netherlands, maybe, I think, maybe up in the, Nordic countries, like Finland and all that, they assimilate real well, so that's what I'm hearing. But the problem is, you got unemployment, recession. You need somebody to blame it on, and you know how it goes. So that's just my topic for today. I saw that, it kind of interests me, and I was like, you don't want a heavy hand on you unless it's your hand that's the one's being heavy. So, bye, deuces.
It's funny because it's true. There. That's it. That's him.